Okay, guys, welcome back to another show. Um, I meant another episode of this show called DevStation. So this is the episode 8, so we are getting somewhere. Yeah, with that being said, so yesterday we kind of like left off at trying to get the um, authentication to work, and so we are kind of like fixing some issues if I still remember. And so let's try to fix that. So here is our so here is our login page, sign up page, not login page. So let's go over to the sign up page. I'm looking at the sign up page. So kind of like I did forget to remove this. So I was trying to look at the issues we were facing yesterday and what was causing it, and I did some stuff on my own. So let me explain what I did here. But right now we are going to remove this and do this by ourselves and move it to another separate file. So what I did here is I actually insta created instantiated a Firebase Auth here and assigned it to this variable, and now inside our button here, which is sign up button, so on the onPlus method, so I created this called auth.create user with email and password. This is from Firebase auth library. So basically this is what we use to sign a user in or to create a user using their email and their password. And now we are getting our email from our email controller, which is this email controller, and which we are using on this input form. This input form email controller for this first input form, and we're getting the test the user typed in there and the password the same from the password controller input form. The password user typed in, and when the user clicks on the button, so we send that to Firebase, and when Firebase is done with the creating the user, it will send us back a credential or something like that. When there's an error, we just print it out for now. So that's what we are doing here. And with that being said, let's test this out, and from there we can move on to getting things in order. So yeah, here is the form. So let's see if this is working. So I can type in my email here. So the email should be, let's say, Kelvin Amaru gmail.com. Before we do that, let's head over to our Firebase console, which should be this. No. So here is it. So here's our project. Click on that. So the authentication part. So right now you can see there's no user here. Our user base for the authentication is empty. So let's continue what we are doing. And these are my email. Let's kind of like type some password. So ARTY456. Okay, what else? So let's try creating a user right now. So let me create this up. So I just click I created a button and you can see a user has been created. So this created account successful with. So here's the user credential that was sent back to us by Firebase. Looking inside here, you can see the email that is filled up. And again, it said email verified, which is false. The user email is not verified. It's anonymous. So we are actually going to make the user to verify their email. We are going to get the user to verify their email. And what else? So you can see email, so the password, but the password is hidden. So that's basically what is sent to us, which is what we submitted, and we can see it's working. Let's go ahead and fix up some stuff. Move all these auth logic from here and move it inside our controller, which is so inside our controller, which should be here. So let's start doing that. First of all, let's clear this up. Can just yeah, before we do that, so I forgot to mention that we have a bug here we didn't fix. So if it, on the UI we had a bug. Looking over here, when you click on this, nothing is working, but this should be updated. So let's fix that. So that should be custom input field. We go over there. I will go straight to the custom input password, and we can see we are having this underscore test variable, and we're updating it here. When we press on the icon, we are setting it to false, and over here we are setting it to true. So what should happen to fix that error is to copy this, use this variable, and replace this hard-coded boolean variable here, paste it here, save this, and now you can see it's working. So let's try it again. It's working. So it's working as expected. So let's check our sign in to see if it's working here too. So let's test this, and it's working. So that is fixed. So let's go back to our sign up for now. Like I said, let's move all the logic to an auth controller, which we are going to create. Let's head over here. I call this auth. So here's our auth controller. I can go ahead and create this. We're going to create two class. Okay. So yes, and Getx control. So we need to import this to fix that issue. That is imported right now, and can add to method here, which is already and next one should be compose. Yeah. So let's start working on this. And first part will be let's init our data variables for our Firebase app. So this Firebase this is equals to X find raising get find final Firebase so this should be Auth. So that's a mistake, so this should be Auth. And this should be Firebase Firestore. I'm going to go like this Firestore equals to get.find, and so we're going to create observable variable called as Rx and tag with user. We have Firebase. We call that Firebase user. Starts out being null. And the next one Rx. So create a user model. So basically for our user model, so we are going to go create a user model for a user model profile. So let's do that. So just create another folder in here called our domain. In here we are going to have a user model. Like that. And inside here, let's create a user model class. A user model, and we can have final string UID. We have another string email, and so that should be name, not display name. Photo URL for our photo, and so let's initialize these variables. So it already suggested that for us, so say required. Rules required yet to fix this issue. Okay, that been fixed. So we can go over here. Descriptive. Oh, so I think you already suggested that because I think I did something like this for my previous project. And let's map all this. Yeah, so this should be data. Uh, see, data. It should be UID. Send email. Let's copy out this so it can be easy for us. So yeah, so this is what we needed here. And next step should be map this to JSON. So, dynamic to JSON. So return UID, email, name, photo URL, and that's it for our user model part. So over here to our control, create a variable to watch our user model for our user model. So we can just say okay, yeah. And that being done, let's see if there's something else we need to create. So let's create a method that we launches the app or whenever there's an authentication change. We can call that auth changed. Okay. In here, let's see. Let's create a dynamic variable here called Firebase user. So yeah, write this comment and if statement to check if the Firebase user that is passed in here, the ID is not equals to null. Okay, we have these suggestions here. Let's continue. Call this Firestore user. So listen to the stream, bind it to a stream. And let's create I think I might have to copy over some code to speed up this fast. It's added. Now user model, and what else do we need to fix here? So basically what we are doing here is that with this function basically streams the file store user from the file store collection. When we are binding the file store user to this function here, to this stream, bind to string from this function here. Our handle auth change, we are going to use that in our onReady. So this will be called each time the user opens the app to check if there is a user existing or not, whether to send the user to the home screen to start using the app, or to send them back to the login page. Yeah. So this is equals to now. So if users now, I can just do For now, let's print out something on the screen. And so this function will fetch our Firebase user one-time fetch, and then Firebase user real-time stream. Listen to the Firebase user real-time stream, and over here, let's the listener should be Firebase user. And the callback should be handle auth changed. Oh, so we have an error there. So this function will be called each time there's a change on this listener, which is Firebase user here, and we call handle auth change, which is this function right here. So right now, save this first, and let's go over and add the user registration using email and password. So I can just call this to user registration. Password. So basically, so it suggested most of the functions. So we have register with email and password, string, accept and email, and so yeah, email and password, and then over here we call the auth function. Wait on that. So we are using a try catch here because the operation we are trying to do might not happen or cause an issue in the future. So we are trying to catch the issue that will occur if this doesn't go through, and then we can be able to send a proper error message in our UI to the user. So we are creating this auth create user with email and password, and the password, passing the password for now, and then we can over here and copy the code we had. let's start again. Okay, yeah, that should be it. And copy this code. So basically everything here. Just copy this out. Keep this empty. Now we also have to remove this. So we can bring that same code here. This with it. Okay. This should be the email. So let's make it and to do. So let's try this out for now. Okay, yeah, before that, let's add this, both the Firebase, Auth, and Firestore to our binding files. So in here we can just go down here, push up, so init. You can just let me just copy that over. So we are lazily adding our Firebase to our as a dependency. And here we can also, so over here, convert this method to AC. No, wait, yeah, I'm sorry, wait. Initialize Firebase. And after that, we can just our Auth controller, we just copy it. Okay, so we have these. So let's save this. And then Auth, in a sign up. Okay, yeah. Let's do our call our sign up method, which is create register with email and password. let's add this here. Auto control. So the form key here too. So this is for our form. It's gonna help us to kind of like see if our form is validated before doing any submission. And we can add our form key here. Save that. Then in here for the button, we can say use an if statement like this, or we can say it already suggested that. So we have form key the current state. First unwrap it. So first key the current state that validates. If it's true, then we can make a call to this function, but this is not the method we want to call. So let's get the method from here. We called it register okay. And I think we are ready to test out our functionality. Save this. And let's restart our app. As you can see, basically we are still having a user here, and so let's remove a user. I think that actually takes some time to refresh. If I'm right, so our user, the previous user we created is here. So that's why when we refresh this, so it's getting this for us. Stream file store, which is this function here. Where is it again? Yeah. So in this function, which is a stream file store user, which has been called over here handle auth. So whenever the user opens the app, so these functions are being fired. So if, let's say you want to send the user, let's say we want to send the user to a home page if the user exists. So we have to do that. We have to do that in that function, which is handle auth changed. Which will be here. And okay, let's try creating a home page, a dummy home page now, and test something out. Okay, I'm just for this presentation, and I have application. So the presentation will have a file called give it to the panel name. home page. Screen out. Okay, just good. And let's create a dummy so I can just return something like a container. I can have to add things to our binding to our routes page. Okay, we already have a home route, which is this. So let's add a page for it. So we already have welcome, onboard, login, sign up, forgot password. Page name will be route home. The page will be basically the page we created. Which is this, you can just copy over. I can just add that, import the file. Okay, that being done, I can just heading over to our controller, we can just say else. Okay, we can just say get. Save this and try it again. Okay. Oh. Can't just copy things in here. Okay, so basically send the user, we will just basically send the user to the home page. That's what we're trying to fix here because we are having some issue. Okay, where you can just send the some checks. So you have to fix what you're having there. Okay. Okay, guys. So I think my audio went off, so I just kind of like fixed that back. So we are still trying to fix the error we are kind of like we came across here. Still on that. So I just created a timer. The reason why I created the timer because I think the issue we are having here is because of the welcome screen is being forcefully removed from the app because of this authentication here we have here, and then it's forcefully trying to push to other pages. So what I'm trying to do is to wait for the welcome screen to finish. Let's say like 5 seconds to finish before moving to the um, home screen. Let's try this again. Okay, it's working. So it's basically pushing the user to the I think one way we can actually fix this, I think I did in my other apps that I used to work with, is to where's the launch screen again? Oh my goodness, I'm close this off. Is to move this welcome screen functionality here, because there's no much thing we are doing on the welcome screen. Is to move the functionality from here to move the functionality from here to auth screen. As I said, doing here, just like there's nothing much to do from here to our auth screen. We can do that. Okay, let's just do that now. So this is the welcome screen. So basically, you have to wait for 3 seconds. Wait for 3 seconds. So do that right now. Let's take this. Okay, you can just, instead of using these widgets here, you can just remove them by using the main routes. So this route becomes home. And this just becomes on button. Should be from our rows, so that's basically on board. So set to home, center of dot screen, have that saved. And what else we could do? So basically we can just remember on our launch screen we can basically remove this. We don't need this because it's not doing anything for us. In the welcome screen we are not using so just over here. Let's run the app again. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, it's working. It's working as expected. Let's fix. Let's see this onboard page presentation. Okay. Okay, we can go ahead and remove this welcome controller. But before we do that, let's see if there's something else we are going to break while trying to do that. Just this. So let's check it again. Okay. Yeah. And then we are taken to the welcome screen. Let's verify if this is the home page we have actually been taken to. Have background color. So where did we actually get our background color? So we are actually using our theme data. So we're not using our hard-coded colors for that. Or come on, I have a lot of stuff open here. Okay. Yeah, so this is how we did it here. Copy this. I can just replace all this whole stuff here. This is for the body. And let's add the body here. I'll just call the body safe area. I think we need a safe area for now. Just keep it there. Okay. For shard, we have center. Okay, let's keep this. Okay, yeah, it's working. So let's try it one more time. Okay, so right now we're actually not testing our authentication that we just added, this function here. We're not testing this. So let's test this out. To do that, because our app is kind of dictating that someone is logged in. So one way we could do that is to log out the user. So when we log out the user, then we can go to the database and delete the user for now. I think that would be a quick way to do that without causing any issue. So you can have a sign up method. You can call this void returns nothing. So this user sign out for now. I'm just gonna suggest something for us. Okay, that's it. So we are calling the sign out on Auth, Firebase Auth. Then copy this. So we can go over to our main page, which is what we are seeing over here. Here we can actually make this test clickable. So for now, detector. just show vector is correct, and I'll fix this. And over here, tapping on tap, just say on tap. We want you to just call this method for us. Come on, this will make us kind of like add our controller in here too. But we don't mind doing that, so we can get our. Where did we actually use our controller previously? On and the prison stuff. Kind of lazy at typing code. Let's just copy this here and go over to our Auth controller. Copy the class name. I don't know if this is the fastest way to do this. Replace all this. Replace this. Replace this. Import it. I think that's working. And instead of controller, we can just call this Auth. And then see controller. Let's add this. And we get the dots. And then we can just copy the controller itself. And then we can scroll down here, add the dot here, paste it. And there we have our function. What's going on? Sign out. Let's see what happens. And it worked. So it just sent us back to the onboard page when we click on that sign out button. So right now we can just go over here and remove this user we have here and delete the accounts. Refresh this, so we can see there's no user right here. Let's go back to the code. Let's refresh our hot restart our app. So here we are on our onboarding page right now. So we can just skip this, go over to his login, but we want to sign up user because we don't have any user. In here, let's sign up a user. Okay. Any random password will work. Just numbers. And let's just copy this because in our sign up page, that should be under Auth presentation, sign up screen. We kind of like trying to, for the password, okay, we are checking if the password is empty, which is not what we want to check. Basically, we want to check, we don't want to check if the password is empty. We want to check, okay, this sign up screen, we want to check if the password is actually containing different characters that we need. I think we kind of like had a util folder with some stuff to help us out. I think I will need to copy it over from somewhere here on my other screen. Okay, that should be. So copy this, paste it in here. So you can actually use this. So basically, let me explain what what this code is doing here. So in here we are extending the. So there is a that keyword for extending string inbuilt string object. So we are adding this is valid email to check a valid email. We are adding this valid name, is valid password, is valid phone number. I don't know if we are going to use all this, but we basically need to remove the ones we don't need. So valid phone number. I don't think there's any place we did something. Maybe we do something in future with phone number, so we can keep it here. If password, we need that. Valid name. I think we need that. Valid email. Yeah, absolutely need that for this. But let's use is valid email, valid no, valid password and valid email for now. So over here, oh no, not here. That should basically be on our sign up page. On our sign up page, which is here. So over here, because what we are doing is for the validator, we are saying if value entered here is empty. So this is empty, it gives us this error. But right now, we don't want to check if it's empty. We want to check if it's actually corresponding to a password field. So right now, let's test that out. We save this. So let's try. Why is it not giving me an error? Saying if value is valid password is true. Oh yeah, so it's our mistake. So basically it should be if is equals to false. So if it's false, so we should have the error message displayed. So let's try. Come on. Not. Why is it not working there? Let's try for email to see where this error is coming from. Please, if value is a valid email, oh no, if value is valid email is equals to false, so it's equal to false, so that means it's not a valid email. Oh, come on, we are doing that in a sign-in, so this should be in our sign-up screen. We are just wasting all this time and sign in. So let's sign up because we are just trying this out in our sign up screen. So let's try email one. So it's giving us error because it's not a valid email, but let's try a valid email to see what happens. So valid email should be Kevin on our rule at Kevin on our rule. The keyboard just froze. Kevin on what's going on? At Gmail. box. I think we are having an issue here. So when I press it's working on my keyboard again. Okay. Let's see if we have to restart this app. Okay, pasting is working. And let's type a password. So so I want to show you something. So right now there is a real email, so you can see there's no error. But if we remove something that changes this to become an invalid email, you see the error. So now it's an invalid email. So that's why it's showing an error. But let's put a real email back. Come on. Why is it not pasting? Okay, so real email now is working. And then over here in our password input field, so when you type something showing please enter a valid password, because it's not yet a valid password. So let's make it a valid password by okay, so the valid password dash basically should be this is valid password should be a complete to Z password like is that Jesus manage with valid password. Let's go back. Let's see. Before we do that, so let's check out our Regex expression, Regex somewhere else to see if we are at a mistake here. So let's test our regular expression we copied right now. Let's see what's going on. I think we're having issue with the password one. Um, do we add just this later on? We can check the password issue. Um, leave it at is empty for now. So we can test if the password field is empty. That starts with so I just did the mistake. So this should not be here. That should be on the password field. So this is what testing would have solved if we are doing TDD. So now, right now the password is kind of working. So right now, if the password is empty, you can see the error. But if it's not empty, it accepts anything. But let's try our registration. Then we can just fake email at gmail.com and let's sign up. And now, basically, because we signed up, we have been taken straight to our home page, which is working. And if we go straight to this is our authentication on Firebase. When you refresh this, right now we can see a user that we signed up with, which is this and this. So looking over, you can see that this email is actually fake, not good, not a. I don't know. Oh no, it might be a real email or not, but for me, I know it's a fake email because it's not. It doesn't exist for me. That's why we need to verify the email. So right now we can do that from tomorrow. So we are already done today. The time is up, so we are trying to see if we can always stream like at least 1 hour 20 minutes or 30 minutes each day. So we can stop for here today. So basically we did a lot. We're able to get the authentication working right now. So we got the authentication working. We are able to create someone. We are able to sign up someone in our app. Right now we are not implementing sign outs. Forgot password, which we'll be doing from tomorrow onwards, and also we'll be refactoring the code for our Regex for password input. I think we can do it now before 130. See if you can fix that. If that doesn't work, we can move it to the next day. So guys, if you feel like if you know what is going on, what is going wrong here, you can just send me a shout. I can see your shout if you send one. Let's see what I'm doing wrong here. So basically this should be invalid email for okay, so invalid password. Let's see Regex for let's use our Stack Overflow. Let's see Regex for password. Okay, let's copy this. Let's try using this. So basically, we have 8-character regular expression here. And the password must contain attributes or the one single character or capital letter, small letter, and have also a number. So let's so there's a sign up and there's a custom password input dot invalid password is equals to false. Remember, for us to do that, we have basically need to sign out. So let's sign out. So back to the sign up page, and then our custom input password. Was our password policy, which says minimum 8 characters, at least 1 letter and 1 number. 1 letter and 1 number. So let's type this in. It worked. So basically, how many characters are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is working. Let's another complex one. So this says minimum 8 characters at least 1 letter, 1 number, and 1 special character. So we can actually try this one out. So let's save this. As you can see, there's already an error going on. So it says invalid password. So a minimum of 8 character, at least 1 letter, 1 number, and 1 special character. And that worked. So this one is working too. So 1 letter, at least 1 letter, 1 number, and 1 special character. Let's try another one. So this says minimum 8 character, at least 1 uppercase letter, 1 lowercase letter, and 1 number. At least 1 uppercase letter, 1 lowercase letter, 1 number, and 1 special character. Let's try this. So this makes sense. So if this works, so we can use this one and call it a day for today. And So let's see if this will fail. So it's failing. So there's no capital letter there. So we need a capital letter. So let's add a capital G. It's working. So we will use this one. And now our email is working too, also with our password. And that concludes our sign up page for today with authentication. Basically, adding Firebase authentication, registering a user, signing out a user, and validating our input fields. So that's what we did here today. So see you guys tomorrow, same time. Have a nice day. And also don't forget to subscribe, guys. So let's grow the community. Let's keep sharing this to our friends and family. Let's grow the community. See you guys tomorrow. Get Gerd. Sorry, I'm very bad at pronunciation. But thanks for that. Also have a good day too.